Welcome my dear students. Hope you all are fit and fine and engaging yourself in study. You all know that we are going through a very tough situation and that's why direct meeting with you is not possible. But I am eagerly waiting for this. Take a deep breath and relax. It's all going to turn out better than you expected. You have some sort of confusion in graphical representation of linear motion and that you have shared with me. Today I am going to discuss that part. I have already discussed about linear motion. What is it? If a body moves in a straight line path, its motion is in one dimension and is called linear motion or rectilinear motion. Now we will study about three kinds of graph. What are the graphs? Number one, displacement time graph. Number two, velocity time graph. And number three, acceleration time graph. So we will study these three graphs, these three kinds of graphs today. In one-dimensional motion, this displacement time graph and distance time graph, if I write distance time graph, this displacement time graph and distance time graphs are same. Why? Because here the direction of motion doesn't change, and also the velocity time graph and the speed time graphs are also same for the same reason. But if you take two-dimensional motion or three-dimensional motion, they will differ as the direction of motion changes. Okay. First, come to the displacement time graph. So, in the displacement time graph, we will take time along x-axis. So, when you are writing the name of the axis, you have to write the unit also in brackets, the unit also in second. And we'll take displacement along y-axis. So this is displacement. In centimeter, okay, or in meter, whatever. If you take meter, then the resultant will be meter per second. If you take centimeter, it will be centimeter per second. And now let me take any curve, okay. Suppose I have taken this curve, a straight line along the origin. If I take this curve, so I can tell you that the velocity is the ratio of displacement and time. So the slope of this curve will give us the velocity. Okay, how to calculate? I am taking 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Similarly, I will take here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70. Okay, so let me draw 2 points here. One is here, I have taken, another point I am taking here. Okay, so if I draw one normal through this point, suppose this point is P, so if I take one normal here, so it is touching 3 axes, and from here if I draw one normal, it is touching 2, and now if I draw from here one normal, if I draw, suppose it is touching 55, and if I draw one normal here, it is touching 35. So how to calculate the velocity from here? Let me draw two normals from here. See, here one triangle is drawn. Okay. Now this distance, particular this distance, suppose this is P dot and this is W dot. So this P dot W dot will be equal to the distance between 2 and 3. It means it is 1. So P dash or P dot W dot equals to 3 minus 2. That gives us 1 second. Okay. And similarly, we will calculate P W dot. Okay, means this distance 55 and this is 35. So P W dot is equals to, this distance is equal to 55 minus 35. That gives us 20 centimeter. Clear? So how to calculate velocity from here? I told you this is, if we calculate the slope here, means the velocity is the ratio of displacement and time. So I have to calculate the slope. How to calculate? It will be displacement divided by time. What is the displacement here? Pw dot is equal to 20. Time here is 1. So the velocity here is equal to 20 divided by 1 centimeter per second. So we got 20 centimeter per second. Okay. Now, if the slope is positive, okay, so we can say the body is moving away from the origin, okay, or from the starting point. And if the slope is negative, then we can say the body is returning back to its starting point. Clear? I have shown you how to calculate velocity from displacement time graph. Okay, you have to calculate the slope. Now I will discuss few cases here. This is case 1. Case 1, what is this? For a stationary object. So if the position of a body doesn't change with time, the body is said to be stationary. Okay, it will not move. And the displacement measured from the origin at all instant is same. So the displacement time graph will be a straight line. How will be the graph? See, always I will take the time axis here. So this is the time axis in second, and I will take this as displacement axis in centimeter. Okay. So I will draw this graph for a stationary object. Clear? I told you that for a stationary object, it means it will not move, it will not be displaced with time. Okay, the body will not move with time. So see, at 0, when the time is 0, the displacement here same, means suppose the displacement was 20 centimeter or 25 centimeter or 30 centimeter, it is same. At 10 seconds, it becomes at the same point, that is 30 centimeter. At 20 seconds, it here 30 centimeter. At 30 seconds, remains at its own position. In 40 seconds, remains at its own. So if we draw, or if we join the line here, it will be here. If we join the line here, we will get a straight line. Okay, or we can say the line which is parallel to the time axis. Okay, so this is the graph for a stationary object. Now from the graph, if I give name here, suppose I have given the name P, so it becomes OP. So from the graph, OP is the distance of the body from the origin O, and it remains same at any instant. Clear? Now I will discuss the case 2, where the body is moving with uniform velocity. Okay. See, if a body is moving with uniform velocity, its displacement increases by the same amount in each second, and so the displacement time graph will be a straight line inclined to the time axis. Okay, I will show you here, and from there you can obtain velocity by finding the slope of the straight line. I have taken one example here. So let me take a boy is moving on a straight path in a given direction with uniform speed, okay, and he is following the timetable. At time 0, his displacement was 0. When time is 1 second, his displacement is 10 centimeter. When time is 2 seconds, his displacement is 20 centimeter, and so on. So if I want to draw the graph, this will be time axis in second, and this will be displacement axis in centimeter. See, at time 0 the displacement is 0, so the point is here. At time 1 second, the time is 1 second, the displacement becomes 10 centimeter, so it will be 10. It will be 10. At time 2 second, displacement will be 20 centimeter. Time 2 second, displacement will be 20 centimeter. Similar way, 3 for 30. And I am taking 4. 4 for 40 here. Clear? If I join these points, if I join the points here, so I will get one straight line. Clear? So if I join this, I will get one straight line here. Now, how can I obtain the velocity? From here, the velocity of the boy can be obtained by finding the slope. So I will find the slope here. From here I am giving name P, and here I am giving P dash. At the same time, here I will give W, and here I will give W dash. I told you, if I can find out the displacement by time, easily I can get velocity here. So I will join this line and join this line and giving him W double dash. Clear? So from here, displacement, how much at any 2 points I will take. So from this, the displacement is P W double dash. This is the displacement here. What is the time taken? What is the time taken? That is P dash W. So time taken is P dash W. Clear? So I have to calculate velocity. That will be d by t. Okay. So what is the value of Pw dash? So it is 20. This will be 30. This will be 40. I told. So the difference between Pw double dash is equal to 40 minus 20. That is 20 centimeter. And what is the value of t at that instant? It will be P dash W double dash. P dash W double dash, which will be equal to these two, W dash W. Okay, so this one and this one will be equal. So it will be 4 minus 2 equals to 2, which gives us 2 seconds, which gives us 10 centimeter per second. This is the velocity. So we can easily calculate velocity from any kind of displacement time graph. Okay. So now I will discuss a special case. What is the special case? Special case of displacement time graph. Okay, this is one special case. What is special case here? A ball which is moving on a perfectly smooth floor. Clear? And when the floor is perfectly smooth, there will be no kind of friction, or the friction will be less. I can say least. Okay, and hits the wall and come back along the same line. So the ball, here is the wall. The ball just hits the wall and come back to it and along the same line. Clear? Here is my question. And the final question is, draw its displacement time graph. Okay, and the time one time is given, that is when it just struck the wall. Then time is 6 seconds, and then he comes back. Then the ball comes back. Here one table is given for you. Okay, and the table is one dt graph. the table is for dt table, displacement time table. When the time is 0 second, the body was at its initial position, in this position, and then it starts moving. At 2 second, it covers 20 centimeter, 4 second it covers 40 centimeter, and at 6 second it covers 60 centimeter. And then again it comes back. At 8 second, it again comes back to 45 centimeter, 10 second covers 30 centimeter, 12 second 15 centimeter, and at 14 second it covers 0, means it comes back to its initial position. Okay. Now I will draw graph for the same. First of all, it is given at t equal to 0, the displacement is 0. So body starts from here at this particular point. Clear? At time 2 equal to 2 seconds, so suppose it is 2 seconds, it is 2. The displacement is 20 centimeter, so it becomes 20 centimeter. It is 20 centimeter at this point, particular point. Okay. Now at distance at time 4 second, it is 40 centimeter. Let it be 4. And it is 40. Okay. At 6, it is 6 centimeter. So when time is 6 second, it is 60 centimeter. Okay. And then it comes back to its, starts coming back to its initial position. See, at 8 second it is 45. Okay. So how will be the graph? At 8 second it is 45. 45 means here. So 8 second it will come back here. 8 second. Then at, I told you, at 10 second 30. So at 10 second it comes back to 30, means this position. Okay. And at 14 second comes back to 0. So it is at 12 second it is 15. Let it take 12 second it is 15. Okay. So what kind of graph can you draw from here? So this graph, if you draw the graph will be like this. Okay. And then again it is coming back to its initial position. So again coming back to its initial position. Clear? So here I have drawn a freehand drawing. That's why all the points it has not touched properly. If you draw by a scale, so the scale will, means the line will go through, the line will touch all the points here. Clear? Okay. From here also, the slope of this line, let it take O, this is A, and this one is B. The slope of the line OA, see, it is a positive slope. At first I told, so if the slope is positive, the body is going away from the origin, and if the slope is negative, that body is coming towards its destination. Okay, towards the original point. See, here the slope is positive, you can see positive slope, and that's why it represents that the uniform motion of the boy or the ball moving at the smooth plane with velocity. What is the velocity? If you take here 40, here it is 4. So 40 by 4, which gives us 10 meter per second, 10 centimeter per second. It is 10 meter. So it gives us 10 centimeter per second. So the ball is going towards the wall. Okay, and after striking the wall, it is coming back towards along the same line. Okay, see, along the same line. Here the slopes are same. Along the same line, it is coming back. Clear? So this is a important conception for you all. If you have any problem here, so see this chapter, see this discussion several times. Clear? Now I am discussing case number 3. Now 3 is that varying speed in fixed direction. Okay, it means if a body moves with varying the speed in a fixed direction, the displacement time graph, the dt graph, is not a straight line. See, it is not a straight line, rather it is a curve. The velocity at any instant, if we want to calculate, can be obtained by finding the slope. Okay, and here the proper slope we are not getting, that's why we have to draw one tangent. The tangent is drawn on the curve at that instant of time. Okay, one tangent is drawn. See, it is a tangent, this one. If I give name, this is A, this is B. So AB is the tangent drawn on the point A. So the displacement time graph, let the curve, I am giving the name PQ. Okay, and okay, one thing I have given already here A, so let it give D. So it will be A, B, C, and this is D. Okay, so the velocity of the body at time 5 seconds. See, I have to calculate here when the time is 5 seconds. Okay, I have to calculate the velocity. So the velocity is the displacement divided by time. So at that particular instant the displacement is 30 centimeter, you can see here. Okay, and it is obtained by finding the slope of the tangent, that is the BD tangent. Okay, on the curve which is drawn on the point A. Now what is the slope of the tangent BD? We have to calculate the slope. The slope of the tangent is equal to BC, I told you, that is the displacement D, BC divided by CD. Okay, so BC divided by CD. So what we are getting here, what is the value of BC? BC means this value, this is one. So 50 minus 10, 50 minus 10 divided by, it is in centimeter, divided by, what is the value of CD here? This is 7, this is 3. Okay, so 7 minus 3 second. So we are getting 40 divided by 4 centimeter per second. So we are getting 10 centimeter per second. Okay, that is the velocity of the body at t equal to 5 seconds in this place. Okay, means when the displacement is 30 centimeter, that is 10 centimeter per second. This is the velocity here, velocity of the body. Now the slope of a curve is different at different points. So if you take this, the slope will be different. If you point this point, the slope will be different. So the velocity is different at different instants. Okay, now it's your work. I am giving you one work. You take point at any other instant or any other means point on the curve, and you want, once you calculate what's your velocity is coming. Obviously it will be different from 10 centimeter per second, and that's why it is called that varying speed in fixed direction. It is going at a fixed direction, but the speed is varying. Okay, variable. So students, today up to this I have discussed only displacement time graph, the velocity time graph, and the acceleration time graph I will also discuss. But you have to practice a lot these numericals, and see, I have provided you one study material about this, means displacement time graph and velocity time graph. Few question answers are also there, so do practice at home. Use this time properly, and I think that you are staying at home, you are keeping yourself fit and fine, you are doing regular exercise at home. Okay, so stay home, stay safe, and take care of you. Thank you all.